Hey guys, Penadaily here with the intro to my newest Let's Play, Sonic Adventure DX. Those of you who watched my Frontiers LP will know that this was the first Sonic game I ever owned, and the Dreamcast version was the first Sonic game I ever really played. I'd previously been into Sonic mostly via the Saturday morning cartoon, and to a lesser extent the Archie comics that had come out along with it. But I very much loved the game, and when it came out for GameCube, I picked it up. And then picked up SA2 when it came out as well. I am technically playing the Steam version of the game, but I'm also using PKR's SADX mod installer to install a number of mods for bug fixes, restored Dreamcast visuals, and just all around better look and sound. Links to the project are in the description. However, I'm mostly going to be sticking to story mode, no emblem hunting, or messing around with the Game Gear collection. And while I will be showing off the Chow Garden, don't expect me to mess around with raising and racing and stuff. I am not one for virtual pets. I'm playing this game for a number of reasons. One, it's a fast, fun platformer, one I can actually play and finish without completely embarrassing myself. The speed and simplicity make it a nice contrast to the RPGs that I have slotted for later. Thousand Year Door, for one, maybe the Mario RPG remake. Two, after I did Frontiers, I'd been wanting to do this one, since I have actually beaten it, and I do enjoy Sonic. And three, Sonic Adventure does something really interesting with its cutscenes that I haven't really seen many other games do before or since. I'll get more into that later in the LP, but it's something about this game that I think should get more attention. So with that out of the way, come with me to the world of... They never have actually given this planet a canonical name. Well, whatever. Come with me to the world of Sonic Adventure DX! Hey guys, Penadaily here, and welcome to my newest Let's Play. Yeah, God, I love this. Alright, so, this is, of course, Sonic Adventure. Yeah, I did it. You already watched my intro, so we're just gonna get
Select a character.
Let's get him!
Alright, yes. Station Square. God. The Dreamcast. Now remember, this was a launch title for the Dreamcast. This is, of course, the DX version, but I am playing with a bunch of mods. Well, you heard all this in the intro. And there's a hedgehog. Doing a Castle of Cagliostro.
Oh, yeah! This is happening!
The voice acting in this is better than I remembered. Not a lot, but better. I'm not sure if that was because I've never... I'm not sure if it has something to do with, like, the sound mixing, or if just, you know... Yeah, does this guy look familiar?
You're completely surrounded! Surrender yourself!
He doesn't look intimidated.
Lock on target, men! Ready? Fire!
Right, that's not a good sign.
Oh no! Our weapons are useless! Retreat! All personnel, fall back!
Alright then. Dude, what are you gonna do?
This
Oh
could
well.
be fun.
At least they didn't throw the gun at him. So we are actually going to get to start off with a boss fight. Man, I kind of miss this Sonic model. I don't, you know, I've already talked about how I do not care for the one that has his, mouth constantly to the side and only to the side. So, you have a jump button and an action button. Jump, and then jump again for a homing attack. Ugh, okay. There we go.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
3 hits and he's down. Well, that was definitely better than my, test recording. He was up there a lot longer, and I was really afraid I was gonna have to put a motion sickness warning on it. So, yeah.
Come on, you big drip. Where you going?
down the drain. I don't know, there's just something about Sonic's cute little pointy ears.
You know nothing, fool! It's Chaos, the god of destruction!
If Eggman sounds a little strange, that's because this is Dean Bristow. He voiced Eggman for this game and Sonic Adventure 2, and then is sadly passed away, and was replaced with the current Eggman, Mike Pollock.
Huh? What? Tails?
Yep.
Watch out! You're gonna crash! Ah! Tails! Now, what am I gonna do with you?
Yeah, I really do love the brotherly... Did you ladies just teleport in? So we can talk to people. Go up to them and press the action button. Monster Pier... I came here to relax. This is unbelievable. Nice suit. A plane crashed over there at the beach. I hope the pilot's okay. Mr. Sonic, please, go see if you can save him. What happened? I was swimming and I missed it. Well, yeah, if you're underwater, you do not notice things. And then this child. I'm Mr. Know-It-All. Here's a clue. Grab the spinning rings. It's important. As long as you've got the rings, you'll be okay, even if you hit any hazards. Now you know. Oh, and don't worry if the view suddenly changes. It does that sometimes. It's just the camera trying to kill you. Just keep moving in the direction you want. It may take a little time to get used to it, so keep trying. Yeah, remember, this is a launch title for the Dreamcast. They didn't know exactly how to get a camera to behave. I'm not sure they know that now. Anybody, I mean. Welcome to Emerald Coast. Yeah, so on to our first level. So, yep, these are Sonic's quote-unquote action stages. You basically run through them, try not to die. They're platforming challenges. There are places to explore. You can come back to these and find other things. You can also, when you play them a second time, you will have different outcomes. To get emblems, that's a thing in the DX version. I will not be doing emblem hunting. I'm not good enough. Yes, and now for the scene everybody remembers, because 3 other games have ripped it off. Just keep holding forward, or down. It's not that big that one, it's pretty forgiving. You can homing attack springs, but not when you're already on them. Or not when one's launched you, I don't think. And into the next area. Let's see how I do on this. We continue to do a Castle of Cagliostro, and if you do this right, yes! You can get through here and do this nice bit and get an, 1-up. The power-up I picked up is the speed shoes. That's why the music changed. They make you run a little faster. Now, in this version of the game, in this game, unlike Sonic Adventure 2, all of these stages are built so that the same model is played through by all the characters. So you will sometimes see things that you cannot interact with as the character that you are currently playing. With these panels, you jump to it, and then you jump again. If you don't jump fast enough, you fall. But as you can see, you don't have to have a ton of those little pink balls of light will give you tips, tell you how to play things.
Yes!
And here we are, we got to Tails.
Yeah, not bad.
Level C completed. Yeah, we don't get time ranks. In this one.
Hey, Sonic! Long time no see, huh?
I'm just glad you're okay. What happened anyway? You're too good of a pilot to just crash like that.
That was a test run using a new prototype propulsion system. It's got a few bugs to iron out.
Always does.
Why not just use my plane, the Tornado?
Thanks, but you gotta check out my newest power supply. Ta-da!
Whoa! A Chaos Emerald!
Yep, I just happened to find one of the 7 emeralds during one of my test flights. This thing's got unlimited power, you know. So I figured, why not use it to power my plane? Supercharge!
He's so cute.
You gotta come over to my workshop, Sonic. I've got something I've gotta show you. It's in the Mystic Ruins, the fastest way is by train. Let's go!
Okay, now you can play with Tails. Yeah, one of the things about this game, of course, that was a big thing is not only did it turn into, and since we're here, we'll go up and do this. Not only it allowed you to play as multiple characters, that was new and big. It was Sonic's first thing into 3D, but also Hilo.
This is the Chow Garden. If you bring the eggs you find all over the world, a Chow will be born.
This is, of course, a Chow egg.
The egg will hatch naturally after a while. You can also help the egg to hatch. Depending on how you hatch the egg, the characteristics of the Chow will be affected.
Let's see. Name machine. Yeah, give the Chow a cute name, okay? Yeah, so this was this. Let's see, Chow Stadium, home of Chow races. Yeah, I don't think so.
If you give a Chow a small animal, the Chow changes. Try experimenting using different animals.
Yeah, the idea is that you were polled. You can go easily to gardens you have previously been to. You may bring Chow and eggs with you too. Yeah, that'll change how the Chow basically develops. It's a virtual pet thing. I've never been that interested. But it was also one of those things that it used the VMU on the original Dreamcast. Obviously it doesn't. And you could load your Chow into it and take it with you like a Tamagotchi. Not something we do much with today. La la la, we're in love. Especially if you bring a date, you can get in free. Nope. Yeah, if you're not facing somebody exactly right and you press the action button... Farewell, old relationship, hello, new relationship. That's what I always say. Isn't that a song from Evita? I own this building. Well, I'm not sure about this. I heard somebody saw a monster. The roads into the city office are closed right now. Yeah, we can't go any further. There's other stuff we will eventually be able to do there, but... And it... Really, lady? Yeah, if you hit the action button, you'll do a spin dash. There. I'm the news... First one to read the news. Okay. She'll tell you headlines, which will sometimes be useful for figuring out what to do or picking up things. That ball of light tells you where to go next if you get lost.
The train headed for the...
It's him again. Yep. When you jump, it makes a big difference how long you hold down the button. Hold it longer and you can jump longer and higher. Did you know that? Yeah, analog jumps controls were not a thing much before this. Finally, Station Square. I'm going to the beach, the casino, and Twinkle Park. All of which are places that we, too, will be going. This is the center of Station Square. If you want to go to the Mystic Ruins, take the train. If you're going to do research, the trip's free. Of course, only a real adventurer takes a trip to such a remote place. How far is it? Like, seriously. Oh, pay. Hard work. What am I doing? Oh, a customer! I'm sorry. Station Square Central. The street's heading to the Mystic Ruins. Mood, dude. I have worked retail. Look around. The train's packed with exhausted people. But look at me. I'm full of energy. Yeah, you're probably rich. Yeah, right. So now we are in the Mystic Ruins. This game, of course, has adventure field hubs, where you walk around and talk to people and find your next stage to play. We're the exploration party searching for the ruins. I'm still new here, so they don't let me go very far. Okay, then. There's your hint orb. Oh, dang it. Yeah. When I woke up, the mountain was there already. I don't think it sprung out of the ground, so it must have fallen from the sky. I know that sounds crazy. Nope. It makes perfect sense, and I'm sure there's a very grumpy echidna up there. Or around here, anyway. Damn it. Yeah. I'm not good at, We heard that there are ruins of an ancient civilization here. We came to check it out. Okay, then. If you come down here and approach that, that pulls that out, pushes that out, which it is a Chao egg. And I will show you the Chao garden you can take it to. There are also Chao eggs in... I know there's a Chao egg in Station Square. I am not sure if there is one. There is a Chao garden in a third location. There are 3 Chao gardens in this game. One here in the Mystic Ruins. Action button allows you to pick stuff up. There's one here in the Mystic Ruins, one in Station Square, and then one in a third location that we will eventually come to. What do you got to say, dude? That house on top of the hill. A fox named Tails lives there. Tails calls it his workshop. Maybe that's where Tails is now. Hint, hint. I'm totally embarrassed. Why did I open my big mouth? Yeah, we'll talk to this dude on the way out. So if you come in here, that's nothing Sonic can deal with. It's for somebody later. There we go. I don't know what that was about. Alright. So here we are. We're in a Chao garden. Yay! So we can warp back here now from the other one, or warp to the other one. We can put this egg here. And different Chaos will, come out in different colored eggs. Like I said, it's really not my thing, so I'm not... Yep, but see, you can warp back to Station Square. And then there's that third Chao garden, of course. But we're not going to deal with that. We're just going to go on with the plot.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
You will hear that every time you come into this field, as long as certain plot points are not in action. I found a Charger. Yeah, inside its cave. Don't tell anyone else, okay? Well, I did tell all my LP viewers, but I'm sure they'll keep it to themselves. Plus, this game's been out how many years? I think everyone knows.
If it isn't Sonic!
Pay attention to the delivery and these cutscenes.
Talking egg.
Silence! I am Dr. Robotnik, the greatest scientific genius in the world!
Whatever you say, Eggman.
Enough! I've got big plans, and now I'm gonna put them to work!
You're always up to no good. Now what do you want?
I want all of the Chaos Emeralds! Better not interfere! Or else!
Or else what, you big loser?
Ah,
Or else
Sonic.
I'll take them from you by force! The hard way!
Isn't that a redundancy? But yeah, pay attention to these cutscenes. Because, not just because they're story relevant, but because they comprise something that I really love about this game. That you don't see very often. But we'll get into that much later. Probably when we play as Tails. Egg Hornet. Alright, so this is our first real boss, rather than a tutorial boss. So, run around, he'll fire missiles at you.
All systems, full power. Ah!
And then he'll try and ram you and get stuck in the ground. That's when you homing attack. Then he goes away. Lather, rinse, repeat. If you get hit by a missile, pick up more rings.
All systems, full power. Ah!
There we go.
He's not gonna get away with this.
The homing attack is maybe a little janky, so try not to do it too close to the edges of the area, because you can fall out and die.
All systems, full power. Ah!
There we go. But rule of 3 still applies,
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
and we've kicked Eggman's shell again. Engine should not make that noise. That's a very
Well,
squelchy
that wasn't
backfire.
so hard.
Tails. He just said that he
no!
wanted the Chaos Emeralds. Why are you bringing one right to him?
Come on, Chaos. Time to eat.
Chaos?
Yep.
Oh no, isn't that the same monster I saw the other day?
Yes. Yes, it is. And now he has a skeletal
Yes,
structure.
It's just as the stone tablets predicted. His strength increases every time I feed him a Chaos Emerald. With all 7 emeralds in him, he'll be invincible and work for me.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Together, we'll destroy Station Square.
This was actually the first time Eggman decided to unlock an ancient evil and use it to conquer the world.
Come on, Chaos! Let's find another emerald, shall we?
Okay then.
Sonic! We can't let him get away with this, can we?
No way, Tails.
Without more emeralds, the monster can't transform. So, it's up to us to get the emeralds before Eggman does, huh?
And so that's what we need to do. Find Chaos Emeralds. But Tails did want to show us something. But first, we come up here. The Windstone. Yeah. So you remember that dude who told us about Tails' workshop? Talk to him now. Hey, that shiny mark you looked at mark on the plate I found in the cave. Is it possible? Could it be? Is it a Capcom game? Yeah, keys are gonna be a thing. So, we come in here. Let's see where am I at? Windy Valley, our second action stage. Yeah. Alright, so you're gonna want to keep... You can, of course... You can, homing attack your way across there. You can go down, but if the... What do you got to
Wind
say?
is making an invisible path. Don't be afraid. Go through the gate.
Yeah, okay. 2, 3. There we go. You do need you to get across there, but if you're fast enough, you can get through there and get that word 1 up. And now we're in the tornado.
Head straight up. You should be able to get out of the tornado. Jump on panel number 1. It will take you to panels 2 and 3. Jump as soon as you land on a panel or else you'll fall.
Yeah, I told them about that before, but, well, if you didn't have me, you would have the little floating orb of light. Whoopsie. And now we're up and out. And this is where the camera will get a little... We, of course, have an electric shield, which means that the rings are going to be attracted to us. This game doesn't have bubble, fire, and electric shields, just regular shields and electric shields. So you cannot get infinite oxygen underwater or protection from fire. Screw you too, dude. Alright, you can do that, and that takes you a different path, and there's some stuff you can do that way. I think it might be faster, but you need an upgrade we don't have yet. It's definitely used, or possibly for another ranks thing. I know it's for another ranks thing, whether it's the time trial or to find the hidden thing, which I believe is a hidden chow. Really? Okay, well, that's new. I don't usually miss that jump, so I didn't actually know that path was there. Cool. And then we go down this way. I apologize to any of my viewers who might be slightly motion sick. Certainly, through a lot of these things, you just hold forward. So you don't have to pay too much attention to Sonic and where he's going. Plus, the camera really is, it is trying its best to make you not motion sick, but like, this is all scripted, so don't bother. Just, you know. And there's our Chaos Emerald. Yay!
Yeah, not
Alright.
bad.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Okay. So, you got anything new and interesting to say, dude? Guess I'll call it Windy Cave. Good for you. Right. You got anything else interesting? You got anything interesting to say? These people do, you know, base camp. Yeah, I hope they're okay. Yeah. They do change things they say, and you can learn different things. So I guess we're going to have to go to Station Square. Because there's nothing else around here. Alright. And as you can see, the sun is setting. More people. Hey, it's Sonic! Is it true you saved the entire world? What's happening on Angel Island? Good question. I go to the casino every night. The lights are really pretty at night. Oh, that's probably not good for your money, lady. But we come outside, and God, I mean, for all that this is a Dreamcast game, it is really freaking pretty. So, they're going inside. I hate sunsets. Okay. Wow, it's so much bigger than my hometown. Talk about culture shock. Yep. What'd you get to say, kiddo? Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that, unfortunately. I'm waiting for my dad. I hope he comes back soon. Is he gonna stay at the office again? Yeah, unfortunately, especially at when this game was made, that was a problem for Japanese salarymen. My husband is an adventurer. When he leaves home, you never know when he'll be back. He's probably at the Mystic Ruins looking for old relics. Maybe you've met him. Maybe we have. So now we're on this part of the map. Talk to him. What's up with that girl? She's been standing here all day just staring into the burger shop. We'll get to that. Nope, sorry. The manhole cover's open. We have to listen to everything the people say. It's a tough job to work at City Hall. Why aren't you doing anything about it? The newsstand lady would also tell you that the manhole cover is open. This thing. First we're gonna come in here. There we go. Working here right now, I feel like somebody's staring at me. What can it be? It was probably that emblem. No. No, it wasn't. There's a young lady. Oh, it sure fooled me. It's just the statue in front of the burger shop. I hear it goes on trips sometimes, though. Yeah, that thing is, you can go in there, but there's not really much you can do. That's where you get a Chow Egg, but you'll need a rock of the same weight, which you can get here at City Hall. Let's see. Oh, and here's the girl. So we talked to her. Oh, my heart's breaking. I thought it would be enough just to stare at him from a distance, but I can't go on like this. I'd love to get to know the burger shop guy. Oh my god. Aloes are weird. Yeah. Okay, so we come down here because everything, like the newsstand lady would also tell us. We can't, if we come this way, we find a box. Because that path is for someone other than us, someone who doesn't jump as well. So, keep that in mind for later, viewers. Yeah. Instead, we come here and we get our first upgrade.
Now you've got light speed shoes. Press and hold the action button to store up power. Once you have enough power, release the button and you can do the light speed dash. The light speed dash lets you race toward rings at light speed.
Thank you.
As long as there's a trail of rings, you can go just about anywhere.
Including across that gap in Windy Valley. So the action button, hold it up, do it back here. Because if you press it too close to one of these switches, you will activate the switch.
Go!
And they're timed, so the rings might disappear before you actually get up enough power. So now we're here. Like I said, you can pick this up, but then the door won't open. And now it's night. Which means that we can get into the casino. Let's talk to this adorable child again. See if she says anything different. Okay, nope. That is a reference, by the way, to... if you watched any anime in the 2000s, you might well have heard of The Curse of the Colonel, or seen that Colonel Sanders... See, I'm pretty mature for my age, so I can stay out late. My mom keeps bugging me to study. It's very important. The Curse of the Colonel. Colonel Sanders is often in 90s and 2000s anime is seen as a sort of a ghostly figure, usually in humorous stuff. The Hanshin Tigers are a baseball team in Osaka, and they had a ritual when they won a game. Fans would dress up as members of the other team and jump into a river. Well, one day the Hanshin Tigers won a match against a team who had a gaijin player, a white guy. None of the fans made a good stand-in for this gaijin. So they got the mascot statue outside a KFC of Colonel Sanders, dressed it up in the other team's gear, and threw it in the river. And then they couldn't find it again. It was lost under the river for years. It was finally pulled back out. But the Hanshin Tigers also started a losing streak. And so they were said to have been cursed either by the Colonel or a river spirit. You know, the spirit of the river they threw it in. I believe the KFC used to have it on display in Japan. And that statue, for all that it uses this, just this old guy model, the position it's in is the same as the statue that the Colonel statue is in real life. Hey, you been to the casino? Lots of laughs, loads of money, and maybe even some gems. At least that's what I heard. Yeah, you're a little young to actually be going. So, let's see, we're gonna come through here. I'm about at half an hour, but this is how you get to the casino. And if you... Welcome to the casino, yeah. So here we are. Yep, in the casino, and I think Station Square Diner, good food. Okay. I'm on way to the casino, but it hasn't come out yet. Ugh. Yeah. Not good. Wow, neon lights, great music. So this is the casino that everyone's been talking about. Wonder what that switch is over the sign. I always get the urge to press things like that. So, Casinopolis is open, but the only way in is closed. Sorry. So yeah, we're going to open it. So, like I said, do it over here, because hit the switch, and now we get a trail of rings, which take us up so that we can hit this switch. This is going to take a while, so I'm going to save it here, and we're just going to call it, well, we'll go inside. This is an action stage, so I guess we're going to go a little long. This kind of takes a while as a thing, so let's see. Store your rings in the vault. 400 rings. Yeah, you got to get 400 rings here. And there are two main places to do it. The two pinball games. But this is the vault. Jump on the switch to deposit your rings. Yeah, 400 rings will let you get to the Chaos Emerald that's in the vault. What's this? Slot pinball. Move the flipper, use the QW key, or I think the triggers. 3 pictures in a row, 3 times you'll return to this hall. Less than 100 rings, you will get dumped in the garbage. So yeah, I would not do that yet. Instead, come over here. Thanks, Tails. Oh, pff, really? Okay, you can only do it twice. I thought you could do it 3 times. So each time when you hit these things, rings come out. So try to get them before they disappear, of course. Okay, and then there. Okay, so then we come this way. This is... You can wash yourself off. Remember how it said that you get thrown in the garbage if you have less than 100 rings when you lose a pinball match? This is actually where you come out. You have to go through a platforming area to get back. And you will actually be in that. And if you stand in those showers long enough, the shower will start and spray you. It's kind of funny. So we're just going to hit first all of these things. Thanks, Tails. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not very good at collecting these things. But, you know, we're managing. And then... So you get as many rings as you can this way, first of all. Just so it'll make it easier. Now, there's 2, as I said, there are 2 slot games, and here's the other one. And this is the one well, I like this one better. Card pinball course ahead. You get a match with the cards, aim toward the arrow 3 times, that's 100 rings. Yeah. There's slots and cards. We're gonna start with cards, I think. I think slots is faster. Yeah, so I'm using the triggers. Mostly because this has a lot of visual crud. So you're going to want to hit, you know, the cards. Every time you hit a bumper, you get rings, so... Yeah, I'm not great at pinball. You've figured that out. And of course, this is based on Nights into Dreams, another Dreamcast game by Yuji Naka, which has a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Shoot! Devoted following. I'm usually better than this. Okay, so yeah. Alright. Oof. Yeah, there we go. Good. Alright. Yeah, Wise Man is the bad guy. Rila is the evil version of Knights. 1 pair. Yep. We get some rings for that. So now at least we don't have to worry about getting thrown in the garbage. This is the safe option because you cannot lose rings. The slots, you can lose rings if you hit the slots wrong. And if you go through the right gate, this happens, and you do get some rings from it, but mostly it's just visually cool. That's one of the reasons, you know, anybody who's speedrunning the game doesn't use this table. This is the... because that's really easy to do, and you don't get any rings. Good grief. Yeah, you can see how long I've been doing this, but, you know, it's the first episode. We'll go long. I think if I hit this again, I'm going to cut that out. There we go. And like I said, you need to get 400 rings. So I think, let's see here. There we go. Alright. I'm just going to... Alright, well, let's see. Alright, I'm gonna let it fall now. And then you have this every time you fall, you go through here, this is from Nights. This is Nightopia, where the game takes place. I think if you run through this 5 times, you get more of those ideas, but I don't know if it gets you anything, or if it's just an Easter egg. So we're really not going to deal with that, so I'm going to probably... Right, I'm gonna let it go out now, so that we can go do pinball. Or slots, I mean. Like I said, this can be a lot of fun, but, well, it can also, like I said, the slots, and we'll see the garbage chute area, actually, when we play as Tails. So here, we have the slots. And as I said, see that? Wow, that was not good. See that slot machine? Yeah. But, damn! I'm doing badly, but that's okay. There we go. You can't stop it, it just stops. Or, no, I'm sorry, you have to hit jump, or the double flipper button. Oh, damn it. We're gonna go back in there and do more of that, because, good grief. I know I'm bad, but I didn't know it was that bad. Alright. So yeah, if you get 3 walruses, if you get 3 Eggmen, you lose rings. So, but you can get a lot more from the slots, so this is the faster option. Okay. And you can do this too, which takes you through the back areas. Yeah, if you can sort of move yourself, I guess, to bounce along there. Oh shoot, man, I'm really not good at this. And get things like the ring prize or the There we go. There we go! T kickback! So now we have a shield for the next however many seconds, so we cannot lose our ball. And we got rings! Okay, what'd I get? 300 rings, so another life. Okay. As you can see, something opened, but I don't think we're gonna get in it. Nope. Oh, well, crud. Alright, so, yeah, I'm gonna go back to Knights, the cards, because it'll just be fast. I think it'll be quicker and easier. Okay, well then, let's, you know what? It'll be faster just to do it this way then. Screw it. So yeah, you can see why this is a thing. Alright. You just get more, too, on this because of the way is set up. And we got the T-kick back. So I guess if we can get it up into that place, we might get something nice, but I don't know what. I'm not sure what that was that we got, but there we got the... Okay, so the kickback's gone, so we can just leave now. If you wanted, you can stay and try and get more rings, but there's no point. You'll lose all of them at the end of this stage. So I would think there's no point except if you're going to do it doing one of the missions. So we'll just finish up and leave. I'm not sure what else you get. I think you can get, like, if you get rings, a line of rings, you get rings. Knuckles, I'm not sure what Knuckles gets you, or Sonic. I'll probably have to look it up. So, let's see. Information. Where's the freaking vault? Oh. Oh, you can also, once you go into one of those places, those things reset. So, good to know. Oh, damn it. Come up here and hit that switch again. Pictured. A representation of what casinos basically do to you.
Yes!
And there we go.
Yeah, not bad.
We got the Chaos Emerald. We're gonna get a little plot, and then I'm gonna call it. Pay attention. So yeah, that saved everything. So when we come back to the game, we should start off here again.
Yeah! Hey! Oh no, the Chaos Emerald!
Oh no.
Oh, no, you don't!
Oh, jeez!
Oh, Eggman! Breath Mint!
Eggman.
So we got gassed and knocked out. And people just
Oh,
left us
man.
there all
What
night.
happened to that emerald we just had?
I guess Eggman's got one of them. But the other one's safe. That guy must be desperate.
That means his 2 to our 1, and that's not good. Come on, Sonic! We need to get busy!
Maybe you should just hide the one you've got. But we're gonna call it here. So, yes, quit the game, return to the main menu. So I'm gonna call it here for now. So thank you guys for joining me for Let's Play Sonic Adventure, and I will see you next time. Have a great evening. Goodbye.